The bounce house, and it's night of Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock an FB. The bounce house, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that in this? Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock an The bounce house, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock an FBC. The Bounce House, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Knights offense is on the field for the first time today. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. But already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wide receiver shows motion. Gonna run it, it's Boone. And they try the middle of this. Stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
This offensive line does such a good job communicating in their pass protection. You can see guys passing defenders off to one another, and that's why the quarterback had so much time to complete that throw deep downfield.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Knights look to keep this drive humming. Looks as if he's going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The Knights line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. So Arizona's offense will go to work for the first time today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah,
He's loose. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world full of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll pull it on the read. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Conley. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Spits it out to the back. Good timing on the quick out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. It would have been a 45-yard field goal attempt from here, but they'll go for it instead. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
7, UCF 0.
On the move from inside is 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the points.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Using his legs, it's Harvey. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Give to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man down the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
UCF 0.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
That's what's so scary about this offense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Touch pass on the right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass, it's Fafita. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He wants to pass it on second down. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Coming after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Here comes the offense on second down. Handoff from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Knights will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. First down here for the offense. Using his legs, it's Conley. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Movement here from the tight end. The play action fake. Throwing right. Hauls it in. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. He wants to throw. Finds the tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. He'll keep it himself. Sweet cut there.
It must have been a brutal week for this defense preparing for this game because of all the different ways they can attack you and because of how athletic this quarterback is and how he can hurt you running the football. He just showed it to you right there.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much there on the line. He gets one to the 31. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Defense is there to make the stop. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance.
The sure hands, it's Hudson.
Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Jefferson. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. They'll throw it on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Pittman. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, the running back has it. Fighting off the defender. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Knights will punt this one away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Fafita. He's got his man. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the play on third down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harvey. Makes the catch and knocked down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The back goes in motion. On second down, he's looking downfield. Caught behind the line. It's Harvey. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lets it fly on the move. He's got it inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCF!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Orlando. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports studios at the Bounce House.
The Knights will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The receiver on the jet sweep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they... He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They'll go to the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Jefferson. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. He leaves it with his back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to stay on his feet.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to run for it. Runs through the tackle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Knights have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Arizona 17. UCF 10.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. After the miss on the 47-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 30-yard line. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking, trying to get to it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to, he'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Makes the grab down the middle. And he brought one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making that throw.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 7 over Old Dominion. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Gonna run it. It's Harvey. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The give to the back. Shakes off the tackler. He'll get that one all. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Quick strike complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd and goal coming up. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown Knights! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Conley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Arizona runs out the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll do it himself. Oh, he dropped it! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Hold it. Offense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This offense has a 2nd down play. On the ground with the counter. Plows through the defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He'll try to get it through the air. He rifles one deep down the right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Can anyone catch him? Give him 6. Touchdown, Arizona! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
UCF 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Getting some heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Using the quick game. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Knights are on the move.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw it again. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Harvey. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Back to throw, it's Jefferson. They're trying to get to it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. From the gun. Going for 6. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
It's now 2nd.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. He's looking for an open man on second down. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, raise a toast to the victor of the great rivalry between Florida and Georgia. Here's a recap of how things played out. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Smart move to keep it on the ground. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll run it to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try the run. Nifty little dance step. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Give to the running back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
UCF 24.
That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes kickoff here. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here we go, final play of the game right here. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.